We are not medics, don't copy George's dad, but I am going to get the name of that Chinese soup from George's dad. Hello, good morning. Oh, do you know, another month and this will be sorted. I mustn't fiddle. Every time my mother watches this vlog, she always says, can you stop fiddling with your hair? In fact, her hair is longer than mine. And I can't wait for you to see my mother back on the vlog, and you will do very soon. But I wanted to talk to you, as you see from the title of this vlog, I have been diagnosed with asthma. And I'm not sitting here talking to you about this for any sympathy. I don't want sympathy. Goodness me, there must be thousands of you who have asthma, your children have asthma. You know, it's one of life's trials, growing up with a respiratory problem. The only reason I'm telling you this is a couple of you in your comments, and I do read every comment. I mean, what else have we got to do, actually, during lockdown? I read every comment. A couple of you pointed out that I sounded as though I had chest problems. In fact, I think it was 2 vlogs ago, I said I'd got an allergy problem, which I had, and they were testing me for allergies, and I'm not allergic to Matilda. Gosh, can you imagine? I just thought that would have been one of life's greatest ironies, if I was allergic to my dog after 13 years. I'm not. But I'm telling you this because a lot of you probably are dealing with asthma, and I do value your advice. This is called late onset asthma. At 66, it's rather weird to suddenly have this when I've never had eczema, I've never had breathing problems, it's not in my family. I can't understand why I've suddenly got it, but it does go back to a year ago, almost a year since the first lockdown, when I started to have breathing problems, and obviously I was concerned it was COVID related. So I was constantly tested, constantly had antibody tests, which I paid for myself. They were all negative. Nothing to do with COVID whatsoever. And it would come and it would go, it would come and it would go. And then it stayed around for longer, which is when I thought I need to get this sorted out. So after a whole series of tests and GP appointments, specialist appointments, it is late onset asthma. Now, why? Why would I suddenly have this? I do live in an incredibly polluted area. I live in a beautiful area, but the Marylebone Road, not the High Street, the Marylebone Road is deemed to be the most polluted road in the country. But you've got Regent's Park and all the trees the other side. So maybe it's that, except for the past year, the pollution levels have dropped. There's been very little traffic, although it is slowly building up. I smoked, I was a smoker, but I have not smoked for over 40 years. But that could have played a part, maybe. I lived in Brighton for a lot of my adult life, fresh air, worked abroad by the sea and the sun, loads of fresh air. So yeah, I cannot understand what it's about. But what I am going to do is, knowledge is power, isn't it? So I'm going to have acupuncture, I'm going to a homeopath, but I will not stop using my medication. In fact, this is what I use should I ever feel short of breath. I have it with me at all times, and I have a brown inhaler at night. And I would never risk my health by coming off those. I'm not a medic, so everything I'm saying on this vlog, it just comes from me, not from a medical point of view. But I do believe I need to find out why suddenly I've got asthma. And that's what I'm setting out to do, because then maybe I can treat the causes. So there we go. And if you have a comment on this, please leave it below. And as I say, I am not doing this for clickbait. I'm not doing it because, you know, I want anyone or everyone to say, oh gosh, Jo, you know, people are living with far worse than this. I just found it very interesting that something could happen in my life at this age when on every other level, I'm extremely healthy. I need to go back to yoga, obviously. I need to do my breathing exercises, and once the pools reopen, I will start to swim every morning as well, because that way my lungs will get stronger and stronger. But there we go. So that's it. Not going to dwell on it anymore. Get on with my life. But I value your comments. Leave one if you've got anything to say. What am I doing? Do you know how much... oh, I've got to get this lighting. George, do you know how much I spent on 6 small pieces of sushi?
Was it more than you spend on your fish cakes?
This, £6.
Really? I'm not surprised. I mean, where did you buy it from?
Sushi shop. Oh, and free chopsticks.
So you bought the chopsticks.
And what is this?
Well, that makes it all worth it.
What is this?
Soy sauce.
Soy sauce. I mean, that is ludicrous. That's some people's whole budget for a day's eating.
Well, I went to Pret and bought a sandwich and... I don't really like sandwiches, but there was nothing else.
Could you speak up, George, please? Because Philippe can't...
It's just cold in here.
I know, but Philippe can't make you any louder. I'm always saying to him on the vlog.
I bought a I mean, this is riveting, isn't it, really? Inside scoop. I bought a green smoothie and a baguette, and it was £7 from Pret.
People who are watching this outside of London...
People probably think we were...
No, they'll just think, you ridiculous people.
We have no choice.
We have no choice.
We don't earn the money to compliment
we certainly don't earn the money to compliment it at all. Listen, I've told everyone that I've got asthma.
Yeah.
And I also want to know where your dad went and had, and in no way do I endorse this, but your dad had respiratory problems, and he went and took Chinese herbs.
Well, this was years ago, but apparently he had a really bad cough, like a really thick kind of cough. And yeah, he went to a Chinese herbal medicine place because he was on, they were trying to give him antibiotics or something, the doctors. Went to a Chinese medicine clinic and they gave him like an evaluation. This is probably 25 years ago. And they literally said, what's this, how old are you, what do you take, what's your history? They gave him this big stew thing that my mum had to put in a big pot and bubble away on the stove, and then he had to just drink it for like the whole day, and it completely went.
No. Yeah. So we may be saying all this in a BBC studio. This is not BBC policy.
It's not the employers.
This is not, we are not medics, don't copy George's dad, but I am going to get the name of that Chinese soup from George's dad. I love the thought of your mother boiling this cauldron.
It's just, he's a wealth of knowledge on the subject.
Patrice is dancing. Woo! God, I love it when these do it. Absolutely love it. They are crazy. So, one of the things I do on the show every day is a meditation. And I think to help my lungs, we'll do the lung meditation. Just for us, when we pause and we breathe and we readjust. And our meditation is every afternoon just after 3. And it's with Claire Connolly, the wonderful Claire Connolly, who is also my yoga teacher. So today's meditation is my good old favourite. And I think my lungs need this. Your lungs may need this. We live in a city that is, well, it's becoming polluted again. It was actually easier to breathe for a lot of the year, but yeah, the traffic's creeping back in, isn't it? So let's do our lung meditation. Make sure you're sitting comfortably. Make sure you've turned off your phones. Make sure you're nice and warm, and it will be followed by a post-meditation track. Here we go.
This breathing meditation is designed to strengthen the lungs, relax the nervous system, and boost the immune system. either sitting or lying down. Make any adjustments so you can be as comfortable as possible. Allow your eyes to close down and your awareness to draw inwards. Bring your attention to the mind. Let go of critical thought and conversations. Let any worries feel lighter. Your brain softens and expands a little in the space. Bring attention to the breath. And just notice the quality of today's natural breath.
It's gonna be alright. How can you tell? I feel it in my heart.
I am literally on the way to the acupuncturist in Wimpole Street, and this parcel has arrived for me, which has been sent by my friend Shirley. I am so looking forward to opening this in front of you, but I will do that when I get back. So Shirley, it's arrived. Thank you. So here I am in Wimpole Street, and I'm going to the London Acupuncture Centre for my first appointment. Don't know whether this is going to help or not. I'm going to try everything holistic whilst I can afford it. Whilst I'm working, I can afford it. So I'm going to do that now. And it's at number 57A, I think. Look how busy the centre of London is becoming again. There was a time when none of these cars were parked here, but slowly things are slowly crawling back to normal. Better put my mask up.
It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. I feel it in my heart. It's gonna be You're gonna find
Here we go. I'm going to have to turn this off now. Wish me luck, see what happens. Well, oh gosh, look at me. I can take this down a bit. That was amazing. I mean, it's always nice just to talk about yourself anyway. So we had a consultation. He talked about when this had started, what my lifestyle is like, and it was just lovely. And then I had a treatment, an acupuncture with the needles put in at various points. I found it really interesting. I have never had acupuncture before. If you have, tell me what your thoughts are. He explained, you know, that you treat the body holistically and to relax the body and hopefully to ease the lungs. Listen to my breathing, it's fantastic. I mean, completely different, but this could all be psychological, who knows? My shoulders have relaxed. I'm going to go back next week and see him for another appointment, and then we'll talk some more, maybe using some Chinese medicine. There will be many of you going, what are you doing, Joe? I just believe knowledge is power, and I want to treat the symptom rather than stop it by using steroids or something. This is my thoughts. I'm not a doctor. If you have asthma and you use steroids, keep using them. I will keep using my inhaler, but I just want to get to the bottom of this. Why has it suddenly happened? Is it London? You know, What is it all about? Anyway, listen, I'm breathing beautifully. I'm going to work. See you later. So now I'm back, I can open this box with you. I do know what's in it, but I've not actually seen these before. So let me explain. Do you remember, oh gosh, probably last year, will have been last year actually, I don't know what this lighting's like. Maybe it's better here. I found in a market town called Horsham, on it was just a bric-a-brac stall, 6 of the most amazing glasses. This is them. These. Do you remember? And I was so thrilled, a complete set, and it cost me, I think they cost me something like £8. I mean, I can't remember, they're wonderful. I love them, absolutely love them. So, my friend Shirley watched that vlog. Her much loved aunt died, and Shirley was left to go through her aunt's possessions and, you know, tidy up the house and everything. And she sent me a text going, Jo, those glasses, I have found a smaller version in my aunt's house. Would you like them? How generous. So I haven't seen them yet, and they arrived this morning. So, put the camera down here. Let's have a look. Oh, they are. Oh my good. Oh, look at that. So this is a smaller version. So these would be like for a liqueur, a pudding wine, an aperitif. Oh my gosh. And they've got, unlike mine, they've got engraved on them. It's like an orchid, I think. I don't know if you can see that. They're beautiful. Shirley. I don't know if any of you know about antiques, what age. I think these are very much like 1920s. Oh, I love them. I absolutely, so imagine on a place setting, those side by side. Shirley, thank you so much. I am thrilled, absolutely thrilled. Thank you.
Got in the van and took off, but
This is my,
so you'll find out.
You'll find out. But
this is my old producer, Elisa, and her husband Shane and her son, Hunter.
see a little bit of nostalgia.
Oh my gosh,
We go back on health.
truly guys, they, I've talked about them before. Many of you, if you followed my radio show, you knew Elisa Kennedy. She produced me for years. She then took this very brave plunge move, left the BBC, bought a mobile home with her husband, and they set off with their toddler to travel. Then lockdown happened. So they've got as far as her mum's house in Ireland, which is where they're spending lockdown. Their vlogs are utterly brilliant. I urge you to follow them. They're called Van and a Pram. I think she posts once a week, apart from when she forgets. But oh my gosh, I mean, she shows you life as a family in limited accommodation, but also Ireland. I just love what she shoots in Ireland. She's very talented. Anyway, check that out. Van and a Pram, I'll leave the link below. That's where I'm gonna finish this week. The sun is out. It's like, well, this is Friday. At the moment, it's a lovely spring morning. Whether it's going to be like this all weekend, I don't know. So I had my acupuncture last night, slept like a log, feel just rejuvenated. So I'm probably gonna, well, I am gonna have 3 more and see how it goes. Don't fret about me. As I say, this asthma, it's not a sympathy vote. I will deal with it like many of you are dealing with it. It's, you know, it comes and it goes, so please don't worry. But I would love your comments. Love your comments. I'd love to know if you live on the coast and you have asthma, does it make any difference? As I say, London is highly polluted, except at the moment, because of COVID, it's not that polluted, but it's gradually creeping back up. Anyway, I am off. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next Sunday. Thanks for all your comments, all your loyalty, all your concern. Thank you. And don't be concerned, I'm fine. Truly, I'm fine. But I'd love to know if you have similar asthma condition or not. Follow Van and a Pram. I'll leave the link below. And I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.